All right, so we just have one more problem from 4-4. So product to sum formulas. This is all, they put 4 formulas. This last one is just silly. If you just rearranged the cosine and the sine up here, you would end up with this. So there's like, I don't know why they put both of them on there, whatever. You will be provided with these 4 formulas if we even ask one of these. So we got one more, and this one, they actually did numbers, so I'll do it because seeing one with numbers isn't the worst. Because then there's more than just plug in the numbers, then we can actually evaluate and do a little bit of work. So that's a cosine cosine. So I'm going to come up here, do a little screen clip, yoink, come down here, paste. There we go. Problem, formula. Now we plug it in. So there's our alpha, there's our beta. So equals 1/2 cosine of thing minus thing plus cosine of thing plus thing. All right, thing number 1, 11 pi over 12. Thing number 2, just pi over 12. So 11 pi over 12 minus pi over 12 minus 1 pi over 12 is 10 pi over 12. Plus the cosine of 11 pi over 12 plus a pi over 12 is 12 pi's over 12. So initially, we don't have 12ths on the unit circle, but we do have 6ths, which is what our first one is going to reduce to. Still with the 1/2. So this is now cosine of 5 pi over 6, which we can look up, plus, and then this one is just the cosine of pi. All right, so cosine of pi, I remember, because that's the third point on the graph, -1. Then 5 pi over 6 is almost pi, so that is long side cosine, so negative square root of 3 over 2 plus -1. Not very pretty. WebWorks should take it just like that. You could just write -1 instead if you want. We can do a little bit of work. Try to get this as one fraction. So it'd be negative square root of 3. And then the 1 becomes 2 over 2, so I can write it all as one ridiculous fraction. And then the denominators multiply, so it's the negative square root of 3 minus 2 all over 4. You know, because we totally needed to find that answer looking just like that, because that's going to matter. It's not going to matter. Don't know why we do it. But the good news is we don't have to do sum to product. It's one of those like, oh, yeah, that exists. If you ever run across a situation where you want to use the sum to product formula, please come find me, email me, let me know, because I am totally curious if that ever gets used. All right, so after this, we have solving equations. And I have a lot of examples because that tends to trip people up. It's taking everything you know about algebra and everything you just learned about PreCal in one section.